Hello, MindFuel community. I'm so excited to jump on and share with you the new 31-day MindFuel series that we're going to be doing for this next month. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's dive right in. All right, friends. So for the next 31 days, I have something special for you planned, and this is it. It's the Inner Child Healing, Connection, and Play series. So with this video, I just want to quickly share with you the benefits of healing and connecting with the inner child, and also why it's important to add play to your day. I'll also give you a quick sneak peek of what the series will entail and how to best prepare for it. So let's go ahead and first talk about the benefits. All right. What are the benefits of taking time to heal our inner child, connect with our inner child now that we're adults, right? Well, here's the thing. You see, our habits, patterns, and beliefs were honestly taught to us, learned, and observed by us at a very young age. And most of the ways that we make decisions, handle our challenges and obstacles, the way that we form relationships was all based on what we were taught, what we learned, and what we observed at, from the time that we were even in the womb to about 7 years old. And then we kind of, at that point, after 7 years old, around that time, we stop collecting all of that data, all of that information, and start to live the rest of our life with that information at such a young age. So think about it. If there's habits and patterns and beliefs in your life right now that are not serving you, then that's why doing this work is so important. It's also important because maybe, as children, you went through traumatic things and you haven't healed through that. You haven't sat with that, and you're still carrying that with you. And that can form into different types of diseases, whether it's chronic diseases, illnesses, or any other form of disorders that we have. Because when we're younger, we're not able to share our voice. We're not able to protect ourselves or stand up for ourselves in certain ways at a young age. But as adults, now that we have the capacity to do that, this is why it's so important to do inner child healing and connection, because now, in a sense, we have to kind of reparent ourselves and really look and see what's serving me, what's not serving me, and also forgive, the things that are going to come up as we do this work as well. And it's so important for us to connect with our inner child, to connect with that essence and that magic, because as children, we knew what our magic was. We knew how to be open-minded and loving and take risks. We knew what we enjoyed and what we didn't enjoy. And as we continued to grow, we were redirected into areas and paths and journeys that may not have been the ones that were suitable for us. And we also learned along the way that we have to do certain things or be in certain careers or hang out with certain people in order to be successful or have accomplishments in our life. And if that's not in alignment with us, that's when we can feel stuck or a little unworthy or just not truly fulfilled. So that's why it's important to do this work. This is the benefits of the work, because on the other side is your true essence, your true magic, and the answers for you to live this fulfilling life. We, as long as we're here on this earth, we're meant to do something amazing and special. We're not meant to be mediocre. We're not meant to follow the crowd and do what everyone else is doing, because we all have something different about us that makes what we do extra special. So if you don't know what that is yet, or even if you've been doing this work and you're starting to tap into it, you're in the right place. All right. So the other part of this that I wanted to incorporate when we think about inner child work is it's important to add play to our day. Even as adults, it is important to add play to our day because it's fun. We're meant to live a life that's full of fun, full of joy, full of fulfillment and happiness. So to do that, as adults, we have to incorporate play into our day, because we can get serious too much sometimes. We get serious about what we're doing with our career and our businesses. We're getting serious about our relationships and the things that are going on in the world. And honestly, if we just let all that go, let loose, play, and have fun, things will actually work out much better, much sooner, and honestly, just be more in our favor instead of trying to control everything and be so serious all the time. So with all of that said, let me give you now a sneak peek of what the series is going to look like. I do believe that it's important for us to ask some really important questions. And when it comes to healing and connecting with our inner child, it's also important for us to move our bodies and release whatever emotions are coming up as we do this work, because emotions and energies that are not serving us can get stuck in our body. And it's really important for us to use movement to get those energies moving through and out of our body, so we aren't having it manifest into any other disorders or diseases and things like that that aren't serving us. It's important for us to sit in stillness and connect and visualize and being with our inner child and looking at that part of ourselves. And of course, it's important to add some play. So with all that said, what we're going to be doing is there's going to be a day dedicated to different things. One day is going to be dedicated to journaling. Another day it will be dedicated to meditation. Another day dedicated to some Kundalini yoga. And then some days are going to be just dedicated to simple play. All right. So the way that I incorporated the play was this. I'm just giving you like my whole scheme of what I thought of when I was putting this together. If you're familiar with the MindFuel in Motion community, you know that I'm a mindfulness teacher, a meditation teacher, and I love incorporating journaling and Kundalini yoga and meditation into the series. But I was like, how am I going to incorporate play? Like, how do I show play? So this is what I did, you guys. In real time, we are doing this series in July. And so I decided, because every single day is like a fun national random holiday, like National Donut Day or National Coffee Day, right? So I looked at what all the different national days are for the month of July and just kind of picked out a few that were just really fun, that were connected to things that we did when we were kids. And to show you those things, remind you of those things. And I'm actually going to be doing those things in the videos. Maybe it's an activity, maybe it's just, eating fun foods and snacks, whatever it is. And that's just my way of going, hey, today's National XYZ Day, and let's just play on this. Let's go enjoy this treat. Let's do this fun craft or activity and just really get into it. So that's going to be the play. So it's going to be very random. Every day is going to be different. And one of the ways, or a couple ways actually, that you can prepare for this series is this. First, if you really want to be a part of this 31 days, make sure to just carve out some time for this. So the practices are going to be as short as maybe like 1 minute up to maybe about 5 minutes in length. But even though I'm showing them to you in a short amount of time, I want to encourage that you give yourself some extra time. Whether you're doing the yoga, whether it's the play days, whatever it is, give yourself some extra time, because maybe you need to just process what you're experiencing. Maybe you are really enjoying it and you're like, oh, I want to do this Kundalini yoga, even longer. Let me give myself an extra, 3 minutes or 5 minutes. Or especially with the journaling, as you're journaling, if you're only doing it for a minute or 3 minutes, you may go, hey, I need another couple minutes because more things are coming through that are feeling good that I'm releasing. So give yourself that extra time. Maybe give yourself 10 or 15 minutes for your total time working with these different practices that I'm going to be showing you every single day. So that's one way to prepare. The other way to prepare is to make sure that you have a notebook or journal, of course, for the journaling parts. If you don't have anything, go to the grocery store and get like a simple notebook, or if you have a special journal, you can use that. Or of course, I can't go without saying that I created Me Time, which is a journal. It's a 3-month journal. All the information is in the description below. You can also get that journal as well to maybe work with this as your next, at least for the first 31 days, because it's a 3-month journal. So that's just a suggestion for you, but any notebook, any journal will work perfectly fine as we go through the journal prompts throughout this series. And I also want to remind you that even on the days that we are not specifically journaling, I would have that journal nearby as you are doing the other activities, doing the meditation, doing the Kundalini yoga, even doing the play days. Like as you are enjoying maybe some of the things that I share with you, this might, spark some memories or things like that when you were a kid. And these are things maybe you want to jot down. You're like, oh my gosh, I forgot about this awesome moment, with the neighborhood kids when we used to do this, or this time in school that when I did this activity, I felt this way. So I really encourage you to have that notebook and journal with you along this series, even on the days that we're not journaling. All right, my friends, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions or things like that about the series, please comment below and I want to definitely answer those. And if you have any questions or comments throughout this series, please share those in the comments as well. I'm here for you and on this journey with you. So with that said, my friends, I will see you on day 1. Don't miss out on your daily mindfulness. Join the MindFuel community. Just hit subscribe and the notification bell.